Hello and welcome to week 7 of COMM 104. I want to go over a couple things this week. There are some things that you're going to do this week that are slightly different than you have been doing. So it's really important to pay attention not only to this video, but the information that's in the classroom so that you can correctly submit your assignments. It goes toward your e-portfolio that you're building here at Bryant and Stratton, and then also it goes toward your grade. So you want to make sure that all of these things are in place. So you'll start out the week as you have before. You're watching this week's lecture. We are discussing stress and stress management, reading for information, all of these things that you are going to be using not only in the rest of your career here at Bryant and Stratton, but as you start your brand new career and your dream job of what you're going to be doing, that you've set out to do, your goal. So there's a short video. It's 9 minutes. It's really worth it. It's a TED Talk by this young man named Rob Cook. So watch that first before you respond to the discussion board this week. Once you've watched that, you're going to reflect on Mr. Cook's video and think about what you learned from the lecture this week, about the impact of stress on your body and your mind, and the ways that you want to manage that not only for your college career, but as you move on to your chosen career field. So, based on what you have learned in your experience, what is the true cost of stress? Okay. Sometimes it could lead to some unhappiness, some periods of time that are, stressful, with lack of a better word. And I know that's particularly true for students because some of those moments, if you've gotten behind in class, it really adds to a negative feeling in your life that you don't really want. So then we don't want that for you either. So that's why this is an important topic this week. So describe ways or companies or individuals can manage their stress so you can invest in their future well-being. And then share 1 or 2 stress management techniques that you feel are most useful. When you're having these moments in your life, what have you done that help you either kind of calm down or work through whatever you're dealing with. We cannot get rid of stress. If you notice, this doesn't say stress-free living, because even good amount of stress can still cause some harm to our body, because it heightens our heart rate and makes us feel anxious. But there is a thing as good stress, studying for courses and working through the different obstacles that you need so you can be a successful student. Those are all good stress. Okay, we can't live a stress-free life, but we want to learn how to manage it. Okay, so this is what really becomes important, because this is different than what you've done every other week. So you're going to be taking the ACT Workplace Documents Assessment. Okay, this is multiple choice questions and is a time test. That part will be a little bit similar. But this is going to go part of your portfolio. You will get a grade in this class, but it also for completing it. But you want to have this information as part of your e-portfolio, so you can see how you are here at the beginning of your college career and how you're going to keep progressing the more courses that you take. Okay, so you're going to access it here. Access it here. You're going to click on that and take it just like you have other tests here at Bryant Stratton. Once you've finished that, then you're going to do this workplace document reflection. So the reflection always comes last. You have to do the work and then you reflect. Okay, so you're going to go through here and on a separate Word document, you're going to have to open a document and you're going to go through these 4 things. Reading for information is different than leisurely reading. Okay, if you are a Harry Potter fan, that's a leisurely thing. But for this course, you have been reading for information, things that you're going to need for your career. Provide an example of something you found confusing in the ACT assessment. Okay, we're not expecting that people are going to get 100% on that, but if you think about after you've taken the assessment, what was something that maybe had you scratching your head a little bit because you couldn't remember? Then the third thing, using a bulleted or numbered list, the bullets are those little dots, and they would just be listed. Give 3 tips that you would advise future COMM 104 students as they were preparing to take the test. Okay? So next term students, what would you tell them to be ready for this ACT test? And based on your results, how will you improve your reading skills in preparation for the workplace? And you want to provide at least 2 detailed actions that you're going to use there. Okay, so how you're going to be graded on this is right here. You can open up this rubric. Okay, and you also want to make sure that you're looking at the instructions, because this is important. We have this is a little bit different than what you've done in the past assignments for this course. So let's open this up quickly. Okay, this is step by step of how you're going to find the assessment in the course. Okay, so you want to look through this document, which it looks similar to what you had just seen in the class. Okay, so it shows you in the class, but you also have this other stuff. Okay, so hopefully my name will be in there. You can find that, and then that assessment is going to be there, and it's going to be counted toward your portfolio. So once you've submitted it, you will no longer need to access the assessment link. It's already in your classroom or in your e-portfolio. So you would just go in the classroom and find here that e-portfolio link, and this would tell you all about that assessment. Okay, so that's this assessment instructions. So that gives you kind of idea, because you have to reflect on some of these things for this reflection. So you want to look at that assessment after you finished it. You're going to need to watch this video. It says how to upload your e-portfolio. This is going to be where your document reflection is going to go. Okay? So see, it's not going to the typical link where you would upload your document. You have to follow that video of where you're going to be putting that information. Okay? Email me if you need help with this, but again, this video back here is going to tell you how you're going to upload the e-portfolio. Okay? And that's going to be linked to your gradebook, so you want to make sure that you get that done. So, all right, have a great week. See you in class.